stolen. For every problem you do know about, there are countless others that you don't. And it just kept getting worse.
I've been with that bank over 20 years. They just pretty much blew me off.
They had me jump through a bunch of hoops, make a police report, affidavit of forgery, only for it to mean nothing.
I felt so disheartened, so betrayed.
They didn't believe me and they didn't care.
I don't know what to do now. I'm a little bit lost.
It feels never ending.
I'm in healthcare. I'm a pharmacist.
I'm a senior leader in an organization.
I work 7 days a week.
I don't have time.
I thought I was doing so much work, I must be clearing it up. And it turns out that it was just the tip of the iceberg.
I was exhausted. I just wanted to give up.
Each of these stories are connected by one critical link that was the difference between victimization and restoration: LifeLock.
I remembered that I had LifeLock. What I didn't know was they have a department that exclusively is dedicated to restoration.
They told me about agencies and processes that I didn't even know existed.
Once LifeLock got involved, everything changed.
It just felt like they had a plan.
I was provided with one dedicated restoration specialist.
My restoration specialist was meticulous and professional, and more than that, he was compassionate, and I really needed that.
The institutions where they put their money and their trust didn't believe them, but LifeLock had their back.
LifeLock pursued this case further than I ever would have imagined.
It took months to untangle everything, but LifeLock was relentless.
The police didn't believe me. The banking institution didn't believe me. But LifeLock believed me.
They were advocating for me and they were challenging these companies on my behalf. I felt like a sense of pride.
I just had to listen while Abe took care of it. He was like having a big brother. Listen, we know that you want this money. We're telling you you're not going to get it from her.
And in the end, LifeLock saw each case through to a successful resolution.
There were 9 checks amounting to $9,200. I called my wife. Can you believe this? We prevailed.
I really felt relieved. I felt vindicated.
I was choked up. I did not think it was going to happen.
Everything's been resolved. My credit score is back where it was. I cannot imagine going through this without LifeLock.
Think you'd know what to do if it happened to you? Think again.
This was huge and disruptive and horrible.
I felt violated.
I went to immediate panic.
Identity theft is the most common crime in America, impacting 1 in 3 U.S. consumers.
My accounts were being emptied, money was being transferred everywhere.
It's described by victims as an unwinnable war.
The whole situation just felt completely out of my control.
Who do I go to now? What's my next step?
Close one account, the criminals open another. Get your money refunded in one place, they take out a loan in your name somewhere else.
It was like I had a ghost. Every time I opened an account, they already had access to it. And it's just total destruction.
Notifications are not enough to stop the issue. If you're a victim, you need a proven team of experts to help you restore the damage. LifeLock has the resources and the proven team of US-based restoration specialists to help fix your case, guaranteed.
Once LifeLock got involved, everything changed.
I was pretty much going to give up, but my restoration specialist was relentless.
That's why we're the leader in identity theft protection and restoration. Our highly trained US-based restoration specialists contact institutions, dispute fraudulent charges, close compromised accounts, and even procure legal support far beyond the capabilities of your bank or credit card company. And as extra protection, all LifeLock memberships include the $1 Million Protection Package. That means our members receive reimbursement for stolen funds and personal expenses like lost wages, as well as coverage for lawyers and experts.
When my bank refused to reimburse my stolen money, LifeLock's $1 Million Protection Package really came through for me.
Call 1-800-510-9560 or go to lifelock.com/35TV right now to get LifeLock for just $9.99 a month for your first year. And if you call now, you'll get 35% off your first year on any annual plan.
In today's digitally connected world, having LifeLock is a must. I cannot imagine going through this without LifeLock.
Call 1-800-510-9560 and use promo code 35TV or go to lifelock.com/35TV to join today. The proceeding was a paid program that is sponsored by LifeLock.
The wait is over. The time is now. If your vehicle was damaged in the April hailstorm, don't put off repairs any longer. At the Storm Guys, we can get you in and out quickly and back on the road fast. Plus, we offer loaner vehicles, so you won't miss a minute of your busy day. And right now, every customer receives deductible forgiveness and a $150 gas card. Trusted, local, and serving the Ozarks with pride. The Storm Guys are here to help. Call or text 417-557-3830 today. That's 417-557-3830.
Let's jump right in. 10-4, start me another unit.
727.
In a 40 zone, we ain't gonna tolerate that.
Ride PD presents weekday afternoons at 3.
When minutes count, accuracy is everything. Ozarks First has the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks 10 years in a row. Certified most accurate by WeatherRate, an independent research firm. No other local station can say that. It's a fact we're earning every day.
That's all we can try to do every day is just break even.
Watch Put Me in Coach, Fridays at 6:30.
Welcome to Dishin' It. On the menu today, have y'all ever heard of a South Carolina bird dog?
Bark, bark, no.
Why is your bird barking?
Because it's a bird dog.
Oh, bird dog.
Blonde.
Ah,
He's blonde.
You're rubbing off on me, Maddie.
It's okay.
So it's called a South Carolina bird dog sandwich. But the odd thing is the sandwich is on a hot dog bun.
But there are no hot dogs.
There's no hot dogs. There's some chicken tendies.
Mmm.
Which I've been brining overnight.
And the last time we had brine chicken tendies, they were so good.
So in here, I have 5 chicken tenders with buttermilk. And I'll be honest, I don't remember what I put seasoning in here. I think it's paprika, salt, pepper. I was grabbing spices.
So you were just brining to your leisure.
Yes, I was adding spices just because I knew it would be like delicious buttermilk with all the great spices.
Okay.
Now we're going to create the dredge right here that will be the coating, if you will.
Okay. Also on our bird dog sandwich, bacon. And yes, we typically do our microwave bacon. We're gonna go full-blown skillet.
Real. So here's how it's gonna look. Let me just like tell you how the sandwich is. You take the hot dog bun, put mayo and cheese. We're gonna put that in the oven and melt the cheese. We take it out and we put a crispy strip of bacon. We add 1 chicken tender and drizzle with honey mustard. Now, cut to Maddie.
Hate honey mustard. Really, truly hate
Where's
it.
the list of items, guys?
Get it started. Let's
We're
get it started.
But fun fact, can the camera 7B actually get the front of the island, or is that too close? Because if I could put a giant chalkboard, I'm gonna need shots of the chalkboard. Because the list is gonna be long.
It's gonna be long, and it's gonna continue to be long. Because you're gonna discover.
Oh, look, they can get it.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Chalkboard is coming soon. We're gonna have one side of Jeremy's dislikes,
there we go.
one side of Maddie's.
Okay, because I was gonna say you dislike some things as well. So
I'm honestly trying to think of one right now.
Pickles.
That's the whole thing with pickles. I know you and Chris Luzit are obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent. Like, do I like them on hamburgers? No. But will I eat the side spear on a, when it comes up with the sandwich and it's a side spear? Yeah, I'll eat that. And I do love bread and butter pickles. I know you hate them.
Ooh, see, bread and butter pickles. Add that to the list.
Add it to the long list. Caviar.
Ooh, fish eggs.
Caviar.
I would, if I were on the Titanic and they're like, if you want to be on a lifeboat, you got to eat caviar. I would say, I'm going down. I'm going down.
Maddie, that's why I was talking to you earlier about $1 Million Nannies. Is because one of the little kids in Ibiza. Is at the restaurant and orders caviar, and she's like 6.
Oh, wow.
And the waiter goes, really?
I mean,
And the parents were offended that he asked really.
I was going to say, does that mean that the daughter has a good palate? Expensive taste for sure, but
expensive palates.
Expensive palate, or is that like?
Look, we're using our Arkansas dirt seasoning, Cajun.
Thank you again to our friends in Arkansas.
Yes. Thank you. The Carlton's Arkansas dirt. We're using that in our spice blend today for the dredging.
I've got 6 pieces of bacon. It's 1 piece of bacon per sandwich.
Yes. However, since you made 6. If we take a bite and we need more, we can add another piece of bacon.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I'm making enough.
Because I also only did 5 chicken tenders because I was like, well, there's only 2 of us.
There's only 2 of us, so. Okay, so I'm going to let that cook. I want to get rid of these, but I'm going to keep them on the side just in case I go back for more bacon.
Okay. I'm adding more of this Arkansas dirt. I don't feel like that is very seasonable.
Yeah.
Now, if these are super Cajun-y, I'm sorry.
I like Cajun.
Me too.
Did I tell you about the one time I had to go to New Orleans for this show I was helping film, and of course you get down there and it's all seafood, and I was like, can I get the gumbo minus the and they were like, so you just want rice in a broth? And I was like, yes, please.
Wait, did they actually do it for you?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Because I usually, when I get gumbo, it's already pre-made, so it's like it'd be hard to take out, though.
Yeah, they probably just took like a side of rice and then took some of the broth and put it, from there.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'm heating that up a little bit more now. I turned up to high.
Okay.
Getting that there. I'm waiting for this oil. The bacon already smells amazing. Oh, wow, that smells so good.
So, okay.
There we go. And then, you know what, Maddie, do you want to preheat that oven?
Yes.
To like 375. We may have to turn it.
You stay right there.
Yeah, don't you move you. I got some honey mustard. Oh, and guess what else we're making today? I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this, Maddie.
Oh, yes.
The side of pickled pasta.
Dill pickle pasta.
See, look at me eating something I'm not like crazy about.
Now, I did text Jeremy. I said, we could chop pickles to add in. And he goes, we don't need that.
So Maddie's gonna chop pickles for herself.
On my side of things.
Now, I'll be honest, I do love flavored pasta, so I can't imagine it being bad.
No, and it's really quite simple. I mean, I'm not sure what the whole seasoning packet has, but it's basically you make your pasta, then you do a 1/4 cup of oil, a tablespoon of water, mix that, and then put it all together. So it's pretty simple.
Special shout out to Giggles for that, right? Giggles?
Yes, Laura Giggles.
Laura
Thank
Giggles
you.
Conklin. The pickle pasta.
She bought it, not just for me, but she goes, I bought this for the show. I said, okay, we'll make it.
Now, Giggles, quick shout out to you. If you happen to find some pasta that's like 16 cheese pasta or like cheesy goodness Palooza pasta, I want all the cheese.
If Giggles could find Merlot cheese to make her famous mac and cheese, like it's always dependent if she can find Merlot cheese, whether or not she makes her mac and cheese. It is so beyond
So
good.
Merlot cheese is her secret?
It's like the secret cheese that she puts in with like Gruyere and cheddar and all this. And she actually grates it herself. Oh, it's so good.
That sounds amazing. I'm putting this right here where the bacon when it's done. No rush. Now, I should have started the oil sooner too, so I apologize.
That's okay.
We were thinking about the water
We're
for the
going to
pasta.
be racing against the clock, so we haven't had a week like that in forever. So might as well
we've
be
been
now.
too calm.
We've been way too calm.
Things have been way too easy around here.
Too cool, calm, collected here.
But yes, I do believe we'll need that bacon extra crispy.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Or said bird dog.
Yes.
Now
South Carolina. Have you been to South Carolina?
Oh no, I went whitewater rafting with my mom in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do that.
So scary.
Oh, speaking of a guy that doesn't like to swim, like you can't do it.
I was so scared to death we were gonna fall over the whole time.
You're whitewater rafting. There's not much to keep you in.
We happened to be there in '96 for the Atlanta Olympics. And then we went with our friends, whitewater rafting. We drove up to North Carolina, little tip, and then came back. Then we were selling t-shirts beside the gymnastics, and that's when I ran into Chelsea Clinton.
And with that, you have some more Dishin It on the way.
When it comes to working with my clients, I'm not just their lawyer, I'm their advocate, their front line, and oftentimes we become friends.
Once you hire Aaron Saxon Associates, you can kind of step back, take a deep breath, focus on getting better.
I like Aaron.
He's a very personal man. He's community-minded. I'm really glad I called him.
And he really helped me and my family out a lot.
Aaron Sachs and Associates. It costs you nothing to see if we can help.
Jeff Mancini here with an incredible offer from Mighty Bite. We're celebrating 15 years and the most lure patents in history. Mighty Bite looks, smells, sounds, feels, tastes, and swims like a wounded baitfish. With millions of pieces sold and fish being caught around the world, Mighty Bite's interchangeable adaptive features transforms the lure so it just works better in almost every fishing situation and for every type of fish. Catch more and bigger fish with Mighty Bite. Call or click today.
Ozarks First wants you to be our guest. Unscripted has teamed up with local restaurants to highlight some of the best cuisine the Ozarks has to offer. Be Our Guest is something local restaurants can use to feature their food and give people a glimpse inside their establishment. We'll introduce you you'll discover something you never knew existed. And now you know what? If you want your restaurant featured, Be Our Guest. Email us or advertise with us at ozarksfirst.com. Be Our Guest unscripted on Ozarks First.
Intelligence. How long is it collected? 250 years. Going higher. Ability to destroy humanity. Or alien. It's Ozark First. Z7.
Welcome back. Is crisp up, water boiling, and
In case
you are old. Our sorry. Flour and Arkansas seasoning.
What's odd is I think the seasoning is in sauce. Yeah. I don't know what the there's some here, but
All right. Mayo and cheese, correct?
mayo and shredded cheese, and we'll let that melt.
Mayo on both.
Yeah. Supposedly this is the South Carolina
dog.
I wonder where we started that floor. She got the case of your for this. I don't know. She said, yeah.
Always find stuff. Anyway, she goes, say, I'm gonna grab it, just cut it.
That's a good. What do you think about it later?
Then, well, that's always it's back again. That's how she ends up with stuff.
Let me.
Thank you.
Okay.
We went down for 2 days, food for a whole week. She's like, we go out to eat, don't we? Like, we're gonna eat all this food. She's like, I don't know what you got. Like, oh, thank you so much. I just don't know when we're gonna do it. Plus, the point in pregnancy we're because there's not a lot of room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's all fresh.
I did not even know.
I'm ravenous or anything. Yeah. Okay. Looking like maybe 3. Probably. Wait, but always do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mayo on both sides, correct?
Yes, please.
Alright.
So, by the way, we do need to have a value.
I know. I
don't look at just some
the review. Yeah, there is stuff in there too.
Oh, come on.
Don't explode on it like the last time.
And a lot of the
I think it's at running audio hoops. Cheese. With mayo. How's it doing? Where's the butter? No more. Or you good? Because I watched the so yeah. Or don't. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I always want to go.
buckhead.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Sorry.
It just goes so
Stop it because these are chocolate in, but I'm like,
okay.
well,
Very nice. want to see. I want to see them. The bread. I want to see it all. And then come out of that.
So it's done. You just have to go. Yeah, it doesn't.
So when the pasta is done with that, I love a good pasta meal. Always. We everyone on your house.
Staple. I mean, come on. Okay. So let's pop the choice. Warming.
Okay, that's cool. Off, bacon's done. Check.
So when we come back in, we'll get the pasta done, and then we're going to set your little cup here.
Yes.
And then we have just we're going to try because I honestly I never really chip on hot dog. Genius.
I mean, yeah.
It really is.
It's a bird dog sandwich.
That's why I like watching all the kids and other countries come to Chipotle for the first time.
Oh my. Well, also Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's love
yeah, hot chips or whatever Buc-ee's sells, like, and ranch sauce.
I'm loving. Like, I mean, you don't.
I've also seen that there's more to it than I thought. Like, you're just covering it.
Don't leave what they're saying about put this together right. When we get back to the middle, there are more personal feeling happens.
But I'm not your ass. I'm gonna be honest. We know a lot of food panel. We love making you laugh. Generally have enough jokes to make you laugh.
The Ozarks in June. And go for 245 hours free admission to 4 area attractions plus all American diesel. Learn more at co.org.
Hey guys, I'm Maria Nider, and I have something new for you. A new show worth following features consumer reviews, series, and designed around what matters to you. If you want to exclusively first for all of the ways to save that dollar, download the app today, go to Amazon Fire TV or Apple TV. We explore what's more time and money. I'll see you on those. Thanks for doing this with me. And a lot of
Founder Day. We are in the community. Today, we're doing that with Better Life. And say that we help and foster dignity for people who have used substances to amazing all of the volunteers out here from Ozarks First.
360 volunteer hours, 79 participants, over $5,000 raised for donation, and a special thank you to RB generously providing for our volunteers. Ozarks First for you.
You will lose money if you listen to me. We're talking college football championship. Big ball moves. They bring in the outfield fences, taking off stadium. Our first ever champion.
Watch on Ozarks First Plus. Download the app on your Apple TV or device.
Well, it's almost out of our Carolina bird dog sandwich.
little bit of water. So I'm just kind of
Go.
gas it. Cool. And
Perfect. I'm gonna put this right back on in here.
okay. So for this, you will need a 4 cup water, but first, a small mixing apparatus together and seasoning packet. So, seems like a lot of water.
So it's that with
Seasoning packet.
Chicken.
Wow, that's what?
What else? You good? Oh, the spaghetti
is.
Oh,
all the things.
All the things. Mr. Sam, sorry, sir.
Just whisk this. Thank you.
Oh, there we
There it is. There we go. Let's just get that all mixed together. That's mixed together. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
It does look like pesto.
It does. Oh. Do you have
Yes.
I think
we do.
Are we good on that?
I think it would be. So, that's it. I hope we get farm, but don't we have a. Yes, we do.
Okay, so we want yeah.
And I had some pills for my serving of it.
Oh yeah.
Morning quarterback, I like that.
Me and Shirley is done, right?
Don't call me Shirley.
I'll call you. Oh, I didn't get a bonus.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Good call. Did great.
Totally not.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Here, do we set this limit down?
Yes.
There. There we go. Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic.
All right. So, pickles are chopped. Don't need you anything.
My word, this looks amazing.
All right.
Oh, ready to go for plates? Oh, where did I put the... where did I put the... Oh, there we go. Right in front of me.
Okay.
Do you think these are done?
Which ones we're cooking the longest?
These two. These are the two the sandwiches.
Yes. You want to cut into the check?
Take out for a second. And we shall cut them. And we shall see. Breading. Oh, that cuts nicely. Yeah, those are done.
Those are done?
Those are yeah, that's the way they cut.
Oh.
Because it goes right through it.
There's two. Okay, this is going to be very hot.
It's going to be very hot. I'm still cooking these other chicken tendies because they look so good. Okay, so bakey on one side. Oh, I need my honey mustard too.
I'll just grab it.
Yeah.
I'll grab it for you, Andy.
Double check. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
All right, already opened. There's yours.
So Miss Maddie, there's yours. You the small one.
All right. What can... There's Southwest hot mustard. There's secret sauce.
Yeah, you pick your...
Now there's still pickle mustard.
You go overboard, Haney.
Haney. Go on with your best. You know what? I'm going to try this chicken dipping sauce.
Oh gosh, that came out really fast, but okay. And then a side of pickled pasta. There we go.
Okay. Side of pickled pasta with an added pickle.
Oh my word, that is obsessive. There we go.
Topping of pickles.
Okay, Maddie, should we hold these up for our thumb?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, here, we're going to let the camera 7.
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
Okay.
You irritate us.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Hate us because they hate us. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if this was yours or what you were using, so we should probably get new fork out.
Oh, I didn't think about, yeah, for the pasta. Right, I didn't even think about that. There we go. I am going to try the pasta first, I think, and add some parm maybe.
Okay, there's your pan.
Oh, Lord, it's prickly.
Is that it?
Oh, that's prickly. Definitely need some of this parm.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, wait, let me take these off now. Can't properly eat.
I love it with crunch with the pickle. That is good. I'm going to add some parm though.
Oh, parm make it better.
Yum. Very tasty.
Oh, wow.
Dilly. It is slippery, so.
Oh, gosh.
Definitely add Parmesan.
Parm makes it.
Some sort of sprinkled cheese.
Okay. This is a very large chicken tendy.
And it's going to be... Sorry, I might have to...
Oh, there's yeah.
Okay, there we go. Make it a little bit
easier to eat.
Ooh, the heat coming off of the bad boy. Ooh, my heart. Wow, oh, very good. Ooh, I like that.
That kind of went really down. But oh, pickle pasta with the parm.
Very good.
Really good.
Kind of like a Monday quarterback, if you will, right?
But oh my word. Okay, we gotta rate this. We got 30 seconds. Time flies.
Okay. I like it. It's a little hard to eat. It was cooler, so I'm gonna go 9 out of 10.
Sorry, overall, 9 out of 10 right now. When it cools down, amazing, which I will keep eating.
Yes.
Because, and actually, pickle pasta, I love it.
Pickle pasta, yeah, 10 out of 10. So, thank you for that. All right,
guys. Until next time, finish it!
Sometimes, life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards make things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer at Menards.com to get your door your way. Right now, get this pre-hung steel door valued at $399.99 after rebate.
Premium off-roading is better at Ozarks Power Sports. The Kawasaki Ridge Crew extends peak performance to everyone with a 4-cylinder engine, extended cab, heavyweight towing and hauling, plus advanced HVAC, providing all-season comfort with fast heating and cooling. Get a 2025 Kawasaki Ridge Crew on sale for only $23,999. Good company meet this week at Ozarks Power Sports. Now open 44 Stone, OzarksPowersports.com.
Heading outdoors, protect yourself from alpha-gal syndrome, a serious allergic reaction to mammal meats caused by a tick bite. Reduce the risk, avoid tall grass and brush, wear long pants, long sleeves, and light-colored clothing so you can spot ticks. Use EPA-recommended repellent. When you come inside, shower, launder clothes, and do a full test, including pets, and remove any ticks properly with tweezers. These simple steps can help keep you safe from tick bites and the risk of developing alpha-gal.
Next is for you.
257 murders.
Are you ready to go inside the mind of a killer?
I think we're about to find out.
Pam Grier guest stars.
Law & Order SVU, Monday at 8, 7 Central on My Network TV.
When it comes to family, the honesty is brutal.
We don't discuss feelings. We push them down to make room for food and beer.
Weekdays on Ozarks First, Z27. Jesse Inman on Ozarks First. First in news. First for you. Shane Warner on Ozarks First. First in weather. First for you.
We're cooking it up in here. Look at that. It is wonderful.